Hi everybody, welcome to the Scott Show. This is the Scott Show channel that is the main show for the Scott Show. So I wanted to come on the show today and talk a little bit about something that is an idea. I want to pass it on to people, and I want to get started with something a little mini controversial. As we know, controversy creates cash. That's the Eric Bischoff motto from his book. So what I'm here today to do is to announce or to put out there that we are going to talk about different religions on a new channel, which we have not developed yet, but we're going to talk about it. And I want the religious people listening to this show. Yeah, we have the scriptures with the Scott Show. So we're going to figure out how to kind of integrate what we have going on. The idea of this is to introduce, talk about, dispute, however we can get the point across, whether good or bad, about a different sector of society. And I've been listening a lot to different podcasts. I always listen to podcasts. That's kind of what I do, and then I do it myself. And one of them talked about Scientology. And Scientology is kind of a California religion, if you want to say that. Founded by L. Ron Hubbard. And the Bible of Scientology is the book Dianetics. I know that there has been people out there to damage the name of Scientology. The big one is Leah Remini, who put out the show about Scientology. And I thought this would be the perfect vehicle for something for the Scott Show to look at. And while I am totally for this idea of looking at that, I'm not saying yes or no to any set religion, as far as Scientology, Jehovah's Witness, Mormons, however it is. But I am going to hopefully give them the vehicle to communicate with the Scott Show, say their feelings. We could read things if anybody's got a message for our listeners here. I can always pass that by, and I want to. I want to open up that lines of communication and education here with my show, what I can do and what we can talk about. So I did not know where to put this in the beginning, and then I just decided to put it with the Scott Show regular, just so we can have a place for it now. It might be its own channel to just have discussions about things, but I don't know yet, and we'll figure that out as we go along. I'm interested in Scientology for a few reasons. Some of them are the clearing of the mind and a lot of that kind of stuff that comes with it. But I'm also a little leery about Scientology because of what I read, what I hear. So I want to know from the people in the religion how they feel about it. I want to know from the people who have left the religion how they feel about it. And so, if this show does nothing more than to excite the masses when it comes to, hey, I want to talk about this, I want to hear this, we have done our job. Because I want to educate and communicate and give people that forum in order to do that. Now, I don't know if we can have debates on here. I've only used the Skype thing once. But people can Skype in, and that's really cool. People can ask questions, like, share, subscribe on YouTube, however they want to do it. But this new show or venture that we're going to be jumping into talking about these different religions and organizations. I want to do that. So I think that it would be a good show for people to listen to. Especially, I want to see good comments, like, share, subscribe, of course. Check us out at patreon.com/Scott Show. Let us know your feelings on there. Also, we are at tinyurl.com/The Scott Show to give you a little insight on how to get to our YouTube. And all the stuff is on the websites, so check us out there. And folks, I'm excited. There's really good things going on. So check out all the cool stuff. Scientology, to get back to that for a second, is a very interesting religion. And interesting look at your life and your operating levels and your theans. And I know that John Safran, who is a very famous Australian presenter, did the show John Safran versus God, and he did a look on Scientology and L. Ron Hubbard and Battlefield Earth and Dianetics and Xanu and whatever else is out there. So I want to get a little bit of insight from people who are in the system and out of the system and even related to the system, to see what they think, thoughts, feelings, all that good stuff. I like some of the stuff that I hear. I dislike some of the other stuff. It's the Bible, the Quran, all these religious books moving forward. And I know that we do the Scriptures of the Scott Show, and I love that show. Gives me a little clarity, a little clearing of the mind, even without Dianetics, but gives me a little clearing of the mind anyway. And I appreciate that. I like that. And I believe in God. I'm going to say that straight up and out loud. I grew up that way. I have lived and worked in church. But I want to know how the other half are thinking and feeling. So if you guys want to go with me on this weird voyage of learning about Scientology and other religious organizations, bear with us, hold on, it's going to be a bumpy ride. But I look forward to this little in-depth look into different organizations. And we will have something come up here soon. I do say we, there are other people that work on the Scott Show as well. We got Mr. Dennis, who hosts the show on Sunday. Plus we have a few people behind the scenes that have not exactly spread their wings and flew yet, as far as letting me announce them on the air. So I'm excited for that as well. I do want to give a shout out while I am here to my good friend Jolene, who is an avid listener of the show. I hope that we can get some comments and cool stuff going on. Please like, share, subscribe, like I said. Let's talk Scientology. So if you have any questions, comments, concerns, however you want to put it out there, send them in to me. We'll take a look at it here on thescottshow.com. I'm not going to try to get controversial. I'm only going to try to answer the questions that I know and get other people to answer the questions as well. So check us out here live and on the air. And we will catch you guys here real soon on thescottshow.com. I'm really excited to bring you guys a whole bunch of really cool stuff coming up. Including we have our NCAA Top 25 show. We have, of course, lots of wrestling all the time. Scriptures with Scott Show on Sunday. But check us out and like, share, subscribe. Like I said, I can't say that enough because we need all the help we can get to get our word out there. And that's why we're going to have some slightly controversial topics, but it will be fun at the same time. So we'll catch you here real soon. ScottShow.com.